I questioned in the first one why he was taking verbal notes like that, and no one was really mentioning anything. Let's go to the campgrounds. The Willows. Okay, let's start by collecting gum, because we like cleaning up the environment, and for some reason we eat it too.
Excuse me, sir. I'm looking for a researcher.
You found one.
Hello.
I'm Special Agent Tethers with the FBI Puzzle Research Division. Dr.
Versteckt. But that's my father's name. Call me Alfred. I'm doing anthropological research here in Scoggins. I'm a student of mankind.
A student of mankind. Okay.
Someone in town said your friend had gone missing?
Friend? Oh, yes, they must be talking about my graduate student, Will Medlock. Very bright young man. Disappeared, oh, when was that? 2 months ago?
That was before the incident at the eraser factory. But no one mentioned it before.
Can't say I'm surprised. Local law enforcement was no help.
Yes, I've met the local law enforcement.
People here are more interested in puzzles than missing people.
Indeed.
Is there anything else you can tell me about this missing grad student, Will?
Well, now that I think about it, I wonder if spending time in Scoggins was starting to have an effect on him.
How do you mean?
He became unfocused. Talked about nightmares and whispers. I didn't
Whispers.
think much of it at the time. He
The
walked away
whispers.
in the middle of one of my discussions about the transformative power of myth and legend. I thought he was just bored, but I never saw him again.
It's the gnomes.
What is an anthropologist doing in Scoggins, Minnesota?
Same thing an anthropologist does anywhere else. I'm studying people.
The
People of
anthropologize.
Scoggins? Is there enough to study?
Oh my, yes. The shared reality made by the people and their folklore. I've been here for years, and I've just barely scratched the surface. Don't you get the sense that this is a town on the cusp of something big? Their folklore, their fascination with puzzles. It's as if the energy of thought is being transformed into solving one of the great problems of our age.
What problem?
How long have you been here in Scoggins?
Well, let's see, about 15 years? I'm on my 8th government grant.
Okay.
Do you know anything about the missing factory foreman, Isaac Davner?
Ah, yes. Fascinating story, that. A real suburban myth in the making. To the people of Scoggins, he's the archetype of the martyr, a ritual sacrifice made as an attempt to assert control over capricious nature.
Wait a second. Davner's not a myth. He's a real person. I've met him.
Myths are real, Agent Tethers. We're all characters playing roles. The hero in a quest for truth. The wise, mysterious sage who serves as his guide.
Wise. Right.
Wisecracking, maybe.
You must know something about the local stories about gnomes?
The hidden people? Well, of course. They're the ones who brought me here in the first place. I'm studying the myth and worship of the hidden people.
Oh, then you've dealt with that cult, the Brotherhood of Scoggins.
Oh my, yes. Frightfully mad, all of them. Be careful, Agent Tethers. Their devotion to the hidden people makes them extremely driven and extremely dangerous.
Well, they didn't attack me or anything last time, so...
Thanks for your time, Alfred. If you hear any more about Isaac Davner or your missing friend, please let me know.
I've just spoken with a mild-mannered but extremely driven agent from the FBI. He was looking for information about the hidden people and the rash of disappearances in the area, including young Will's. Of course, if he's investigating a missing persons case, he'd best talk to Sheriff Bogg. The sheriff may not be helpful, but he is the one man in town with information about all the missing residents.
What he said.
That's great. I love that. Oh. They're making fun of him like in the first game. At the same time, it's not making fun of him. It's just the other guy does that too. They're acknowledging the thing, I guess you could say. Okay, so where do I go to talk to the sheriff? More gum.
I kind of miss the wooden gnome collection, Miss Garrett. Made the whole place seem creepier.
Creepier. That's a good thing, right?
Hi, Mrs. Garrett.
Hello, Agent Tethers. I hope you had a good night.
I did, actually, thanks to a mysterious benefactor.
Oh, it's not that mysterious. I'm sure she just... I mean, whoever it was just hated the thought of you being out there in the dark and cold.
Or maybe the hidden people forced her. I don't know.
Mrs. Garrett, was anyone pressuring you to keep me from checking in?
What? Oh, no. That business about the vacancies was just, a clerical error. Oh, silly me.
Well, okay.
It's just that some people don't trust outsiders because they see this town as a family.
Mm-hmm.
A brotherhood of Scoggins, if you will. But that's no reason to be inhospitable.
Okay, so the Brotherhood doesn't want me here.
Is there anyone else staying in the hotel?
To be honest, no. Why do you ask?
Somebody left a strange note under my door last night. Couldn't see who it was.
Oh my, I was at the desk all night, and I didn't see or hear anyone come in or out.
Has anyone in town actually seen the hidden people?
Agent Tethers, that's just crazy talk. The only gnomes in Scoggins are the little wooden ones.
Speaking of that, what happened to your collection from the window?
Oh, those? I sold them to that nice man Steve at the diner. Made a tidy profit, too.
Oh, so they weren't precious to you or anything. That's good. You can just get a new hobby.
Nobody's ever mentioned actually seeing one of the hidden people?
Oh, Agent Tethers, they're just stories people tell to make the long winters more interesting. Nobody really believes in that. Except that poor Bo Murphy, I guess. And Steve, over at the diner. Oh, and the Brotherhood, of course.
So, most people here believe in that.
Have you seen Bo Murphy? The last time I saw him, he was in the alley talking to someone. I was hoping to ask him some questions about it.
Oh yeah, that was a jittery guy.
Well, I haven't seen him in... Oh my, how long has it been since I've seen him? Must have been around the time you were here last.
That's been quite some time.
Mumbled something about going into the woods to finish a conversation. Haven't seen him since.
Yeah, that was the jittery guy that I helped with a puzzle, and then I saw him in the alley talking to the gnome, and then apparently disappeared.
Did you file a missing persons report with the sheriff for Bo Murphy?
Oh my, no. I didn't even realize he was gone until you mentioned it. Bo was always a little unusual, even before he started talking about the whispers. I'm sure he'll be back before you know it.
In pieces.
I'm actually kind of curious about that hot dish I've been hearing about.
Oh, sorry, Agent Tethers. We really are out of the hot dish for real, I'm afraid. It's been a bad winter for moose meat, and the man who usually delivers the cilantro has gone mysteriously missing.
So another missing person.
So long, Mrs. Garrett.
You stay safe out there.
Okay. She's kind of nice, but also kind of crazy. But she seems to be one of the least crazy people here. So how do I get to... Oh, there's the sheriff's station. Okay, looks closed down.
I'm finally desperate enough to visit Sheriff Boggs' office, but he's already working against me. A note on the door says, "Out to grab a bite." If I want any answers, I'll have to head to the Moose Ear Diner.
Okay. Is there any gum? I don't see any. Okay, to the diner. It's not that far, so. Alright, I see gum already. I must be on the right track.
Daryl's disappearance has got to be tied into all of this somehow.
Between the 5 generators, power all devices using every available power outlet. Generators will eventually split power if used twice. Oh, evenly, not eventually. Each device must be powered exactly to their power needs. Okay. Let's see. Oh, this is not enough. Because it's splitting with this. So this would be 25 instead of 45. Here is 15. And 15 goes there and 15 goes there. So that's 30. So these two are alright. This is 45. This is 50 split into 2 is 25. So this doesn't work and this doesn't work. Okay. It didn't say that I couldn't cross the wires, right? Each device must be powered exactly the same to their power needs. Okay. So this one works out. 15 and 15 is 30. So then this gives 15 here. And 10, that's 25. Plus 25 is 50, that doesn't work.